It's been ages since we've jumped on here. Maddie has had a full packed week, as have I. I've been busy moving. She was at the Awaken event, so we're really excited to be able to get back to you guys and share some big news. We had done a go live. We tried to do a go live on
Me in the
Friday,
airport.
I think. And it didn't work. We had very spotty Wi-Fi where Maddie was. So we launched our logo, if you haven't seen yet. Super exciting. And we're just so excited to be able to pump out some more information and share some more stuff, value with you guys that we've learned over the last little while. Even though me and Maddie live in separate places, we still we take what we're going through in our personal lives and we share with each other, and then we create content to share with you guys. So I'm just really excited for this little episode. It's a shorter episode today because we also have our draw that we will be doing and for the free swag, which is super exciting as well. It'll have our logo on it. It'll be the first draw we've ever done, and it's anybody who shared the episode with Adrian. So if you haven't yet, there's still some time to quickly go and share that and send some love to us that way, and you can get your name entered.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are excited. The event that I went to this weekend was in Kelowna. Like Alex said, we tried to do a go live in the airport, but that just did not work. I don't know if I'm lagging, but
no, you're good.
I'm good. Okay. I was like, watch the Wi-Fi screw this up again. Yeah, I flew from Edmonton to Kelowna, and it was an intimate event of about 75 people, and it was 3 like major jam-packed days. So we were in the event room itself from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. So it was pretty intense stuff, but I know for me personally, it felt like I could have went to 3 years worth of therapy for what I did in that 3 jam-packed days, and I just feel clarity and I feel amazing. So I know that every event is different, but this one was super beneficial for me, and I would go out there and say for everyone in the room, even the facilitator, like it was awesome. So yeah, usually it's only out of Vegas too, and so we were really, really lucky that the event was brought to Kelowna for us. So I was really excited. There's like 3 levels to it, and the next one is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But that's 7 days, fully immersed, no technology whatsoever, no cell phone, nothing for 7 days. Imagine what you could accomplish in that period of time, right?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Yeah, totally. Okay, mommy's on. Yes, we juggle. We wear a lot of hats during the day. The kids like that. Hello, Renee. Hi, Jody. Yeah, Jody was at the event too. So was Renee, and it was awesome. I loved it. So yeah, if you ladies in the comments have anything to share about what you took away from it, feel free to share, because we had a really great time, connected with people all over. I have my kids. Okay, so mommy's talking.
And I think this brings us to our topic of like, you know, life is happening around us. Things are always going to be coming up, and you know, we get a choice on how we handle that. You know, I've recently been, well, if you don't know yet, I'm moving. I am very, very pregnant right now. I'm due in like 5 weeks or less, depending on when baby A wants to make her entrance. And so life is super chaotic. And I catch myself sometimes in these moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy. And I'm reactive versus taking a moment and stepping back and just taking a breather. And I think it's so important because we get, like, especially if you're a mom or a business owner even, we can get so easily caught up in all of the crap that life throws at us. And it's so important to just remember that we are still in control, even though things are flying at us at Mach speeds.
Totally. And that's the thing. Like today I could have said like, oh my God, Alex, my kids are not settled. We can't do this right now. But we've committed to doing these things. And you know what? It's important. a lot of the clarity I got from the event did have to do with that stuff of like, you know what are your excuses? And shit, do I have a lot? And they're actually valid. Honestly, kids are busy. I don't make my own schedule. They freaking make it for me. And I sometimes don't sleep through the night, or someone is sick, or we have appointments. But you know what? I still have goals, and how many times I've made promises to myself of keeping goals and then I just don't do it.
Yeah.
And how many times I've lied to myself. Like, Alex, if I treated you that way, if I constantly made promises to you and I broke them, I mean, where's my integrity, right? I would never do it. And why is that okay to treat myself that way? Not cool. You would frickin' be like, see you later, Mandy. Enough of that.
Well, and it's so
Yeah,
funny, right? Because like we tend to do that. We always think, oh well, I would never do that to somebody else, but yet we do it so freely to ourselves. And this is something that I'm in a mentorship right now, and I'm learning very heavily about staying committed to when I say something. Like I want to mean that. I want to mean that to myself, and that word that I put out there, that goal or that commitment that I make for myself, I want that to be put at the top of my priority list because there's a reason why I made it something to commit to, right? Um, and it's important to me. And yes, excuses are gonna like things are gonna come up and stuff's gonna happen. And sometimes you got to be a little adaptable. Like maybe you only do 5 minutes of the chapter a day, or like with the reading a day. That's one of my goals, is to read every single day. And sometimes it might be 5 minutes. Sometimes it might be an hour. It really just depends on what's going on in my life. But at least that 5 minutes, I still sat down and I still made a choice to commit to the word that I made to myself.
absolutely. Absolutely. And these are things that we already know. Say what you mean and mean what you say, keep your integrity, right? And we just don't. We just don't. Um, there were so many wonderful things that just clicked this weekend, and sometimes you can hear them like 1,000 times, and yet it just takes a certain experience or hearing it the thousandth and one times, that it finally just clicks. And I guess that's what it's for me this weekend. Yeah, I've just come back with like on fire, I guess, about my goals, about my commitment to myself, and about taking excuses out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and staying accountable. I think with Alex, we've talked about this before about having like a partner to stay accountable with. Um, but pick that partner carefully. I talked with my husband when I got back and I said, like, he is so amazingly supportive of me no matter what. No matter how many times, like, I've told him, yeah, Ryan, I'm totally fucking doing this. So excited. He's like, yeah, babe, yeah. And then I don't do it. And he is still my biggest cheerleader. But I asked him to change one thing, I guess. I said, when I make an excuse, even if it's valid, if I say I am not going to the gym because I'm freaking exhausted and dinner burnt and the kids are awful, that he says, no, Mandy, you said you wanted this. You have the time. No excuses. Like, go. Sorry that you're going through that, but I'm holding you to what you said. Where before he'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, do you want to go have a bath? Like, what can I help with? Do you want a massage?" Like, he's so freaking good to me, and yet that's actually not what I need from him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, kind of really having those honest conversations with the people around you, that you're really committed. And that
Yeah.
was scary for me to say to him because I'm like, shit,
Well,
I'm
shit
really
just
going to
got
say
real
this?
now for you, right? Like now it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
totally.
you have somebody to hold you accountable. Because I can totally relate to this because Brent's very much the same way. Brent's very much like, oh, he'll validize my excuses because he just wants to give me the support that I need. And really what I need is the kick in the ass a lot of the time to say, no, just go do
Right.
it. And so when I had that conversation with him, when I first started my business mentorship, I was like, like these are my goals. This is what I'm committing to each day. And if I'm slacking, like tell me. Don't be like, oh well, you know what, you've done enough today, or it's okay, go kick your feet up and relax. No, like I have a vision for my life, and to get to that vision, to create what I want for myself and for my family, I have to commit to these on a daily basis. And it was scary because now he tells me when I'm slacking, and there is no more like, it's okay, baby, you're okay. Like, go ahead, go, like you said, go have a bath. Now he's like, did you do them? I'm like, damn. Like, but it's good to have
Yeah.
that, right? It's like you need that open communication with the people who are in your lives. Like, that's what something is so that I've learned is super important to me is when I come up with a goal or a big vision for my life, share it with people, share it with your family, share it with your spouse, your kids, your grandparents, your parents, like whoever will listen, because then they also are like, oh, I thought you had that vision, like how's that going? you
Yeah,
know
and you're like, oh shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're watching live, feel free to leave a comment below just so we know that you're here. Um, Something at the event that I said I was going to start, and I did it this morning. I got up before the kids. I did my reading, my gratitude, and my visualization. So we went through just an exercise where it's like, if you know what you want, visualizing it for at least 5 minutes a day, a couple times. Like, come on, guys, you can spare 5 minutes twice a day.
Yeah.
And you just visualize something that you're working towards your goal, whatever. And like, oh, there's so much science behind that your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and fiction, essentially, what's real and what's fake. Um, it's just whatever story you tell yourself, which we all know we can have a perception of how something happened to us, and it just might not be accurate, but it doesn't mean we don't take it as true to us.
Well, and it's that
So
repetition, right? When it's repeated over and over and over again, that's what becomes a reality. And if we're not watchful of what we're repeating to ourselves on a daily basis, then we're not in control of our future. And this is something
totally,
that has made a huge impact in my life. Like my life has expanded into all these different passions and all these different like my future is so vivid now because I took the time to create a vision for myself, get clear on what I wanted, and then repeat it
totally,
every single day. Mm-hmm.
totally. And with the visualization, it is putting into your subconscious mind what you want, right? So I have a couple of them, but like try to stick to like one or two max. But that is something that I'm working towards. Whether it's a business goal, personal goal, like freaking whatever, you can put it into a visual form in some way. Like even if in your business, whatever business you're in, you want to have 5 new people on your team this month. Think about doing a live call with that number of people on your screen, that's in picture form, or, a number in your bank account, even. Like, there are so many ways to do it. And I think I say this like on every episode, Alex, but I've never been this person to visualize, meditate, talk about my subconscious mind and all this stuff. And, honestly, I've never felt better being so clear on me.
Well, and I think
I'm
something
just
that
pumped
like happened, like a shift that happened for me was like it went from being like woo woo, like this magical like wooey kind of thing to something that's actually factual and like it's science based. Like this is something that has actually been proven as a fact, not just some airy belief that these yoga gurus had. No, like this is actually
yeah.
something that's like real, and they have studies on it and how the brain works and how our subconscious mind plays into creating a life for us. And I think that's where my shift happened, was where I was like, it went from being like this magical fairy tale to actual hard facts.
Yeah, totally. And we went through a lot of that this weekend too, about, neural pathways in your brain and how that works. And it was really eye-opening for me of, how much is just imprinted on us of how we show up in our lives that is completely out of our control. It's like that automatic knee jerk reaction, right? And we need to not be responding to our goals in that way. We need to not be living our lives that way. Do you just snap your fingers and change it because you're conscious of it now? Nope. Not that easy at all. There's a lot of work to be done, but if you're committed.
Oh, I think we may have lost Mandy. If if anybody can still see me, can you comment just to let me know? Oh,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. You just disappeared, but
A frick.
you know what?
Apparently, I need
On
to.
that note, let's do our draw. Let's, if anybody is live right now who had shared the episode from Adrian, maybe this could be your big chance to try some visualization. So take a moment, visualize you winning some quick and dirty swag, because we know we're super excited to be able to give this away to you guys, to somebody out there. This has been our little baby on the side, and this has honestly been a part of our vision. Like, we created a vision for this little talk show that we have that is just transforming into something so amazing. So the fact that we now get to share that and in actual swag is pretty exciting.
Totally. Oh my God, what is happening? Can you hear
Yes, I can.
me? Can you see my desktop?
No.
Okay. Well, I was going to try to share my screen. Um, oh, well, we always learn something on each episode, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my Wi-Fi is just too crappy right now to fully share, but it goes. I am picking a winner through a random comment picker and excited.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Well, it might be a slow freaking drum roll with this Wi-Fi, but nonetheless, it's picking a winner. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is Colleen Brochu. I don't actually know how to spell her last name, but a group.
Awesome. Congratulations. And we'll be in touch to get all the information from you so that we know where to mail the lovely swag to. Oh, we're so excited to be able to give that to you. So, congratulations.
Totally. And Colleen was at the event this weekend.
Oh, awesome.
So that's very exciting. Thank you guys for watching. Hi, Kim, too. Yeah. So I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and we will probably have more giveaways and stuff in the future. And next week, who is on, Alex?
I am not by my calendar. You can't jump that on me right now.
Isn't it? It's Jeff and Jody Judge.
There we go. Yes. Oh, I'm super excited for this. They are a power couple. They have just emitted this amazing energy within their business and within their life, and they have this balance and this phenomenal growth. I actually met both of them in Kelowna. That was the first time my first event. I had met them at the Diamond event there, and she was just an absolute joy to be in her presence. So I'm super excited to be able to have them both on and to be sharing their tips and have a couple perspective on our show. So
Yes, and I had the privilege of meeting them this weekend as well at the event, and that was really awesome. They're power couple for sure. Yes. Well, thank you guys for tuning in live. Hi, Kim, Amanda, and Renee, and everyone. Thank you so much for all the love, and we will see you guys next week.
bye.
Bye.